Hello, everyone. I am Renown the Zero, and today we'll be talking about Dane from Actual Fandom going on this weird obsession with comic skate creators lately, making a bunch of different memes that no one cares about, and of course, he's calling for more gay representation in comic books because we definitely don't have enough of that at all. So we'll start with this one he made about Ethan Van Sciver. Oh man, you pulled the promo from the stream. I didn't get to do it yet. I definitely pulled a Van Sciver on that one, except that didn't make over 1 million and take 4 years. Also didn't defend pedos like him. Ethan Van Sciver when a pedo needs to be defended. Ethan Van Sciver when his backers asked for a 20-page comic they funded 2 years ago, saying he's slow basically. This, this dude is weird, man. But most of his memes that we're gonna go through are on Eric July, like this one. Only scams. If you're a white dude who hates wokeism, hasn't read comics in 25 years, but still thinks of himself as a real fan, I want to F you so hard. Dude, you're weird. I swear this guy has some weird gay tendencies for Eric. It's just absolutely insane. Another one. This is ISOM working at Target, apparently. Excuse me, ma'am, you did not return your shopping cart to the cart stall. It's just been like this for days, it seems. Tired of being woke? Ripperverse compared to the active ingredient Unisome Sleep Tabs, best-selling unwoke product. Just trust us. Why would we lie? Who said we lied? Those woke weirdos. Even though Isom's been out for months now. Fall asleep fast. Easy to read. One comic per year. Pretty sure there's 3 comics coming out this year. Unwoke Sleep Aid. I don't understand it. 100 pages, not including all the ads that you won't finish. The book is only 96 pages, and there was one ad that was promoting his wife's business. This just tells me you haven't read the book at all. This is the video here with the calling for more representation. He made this whole thumbnail, and apparently he's part of the plus in the alphabet community. Let's take a listen.
Having the same fucking conversations, but this is honestly really fun thumbnail to make, and not just because there's hot women kissing, but
yeah, 2 women that shouldn't be kissing at all. They have their own love interests essentially. Well, Poison Ivy has a crush on Batman, I believe, and Harley Quinn had Joker for the longest time. Then he ended up with Punchline.
just seeing it, and I had to choose. I actually had to go, wait, which gay characters do I want to fill this up with, right?
In actuality, none of these characters are gay. He made this is not Superman. This isn't Clark Kent. This is John Kent, his son, which was a failed comic book. This is probably a failed comic book. Miss Marvel's a failed comic book, or America Chavez, whoever that is. I don't really know. I think it's America Chavez. Failed comic book. I think this is supposed to be either. I think this is supposed to be Damian. I think it's supposed to be Damian Wayne, and that's Iceman, who just a snap of a finger, Jean Grey just made him gay out of nowhere by just saying you're gay now, and he just became flamboyant and gay.
And that's a good problem to have. I mean, there still needs to be.
It's not a good problem to have. Gay does not represent majority of the population that reads comic books. It's mostly straight white males make up the vast majority of who reads comic books.
More. There needs to be more prominent ones, though they're,
There could be some prominent gay characters without taking existing characters and just saying they're gay now. It's not. It's obviously it's. I mean, it's hard for the mainstream comic industry to do, but they've done it in the past, so it should be able to be done by making a great backstory and personality to the character without it just being all about their sexuality.
Getting there. And just realizing that it was a thing was.
I can tell just from this clip you are not a real comic fan, Dane. You are really not a real comic fan.
Pretty damn cool. And it's I'm not queer, really. I mean, I guess I technically being demisexual, kind of part of the whole the alphabet thing. But I'm a part of the plus but still, like it doesn't.
Oh, sorry. He's another weirdo sexuality that makes no fucking sense.
It just I like seeing people represented. I like that knowing that
If you like seeing people represented, make your own then. Oh wait, you won't. It won't get funded. You won't get bought because no one gives a shit. You'll probably make it really stupid as stupid as mainstream comics does it. You'll make the comic all about their sexuality and not making a good story behind it.
that Marvel is living up to what it's always aimed to be.
Majority of the characters, by the way, on this thumbnail are from DC. There's only 2 Marvel characters in this thumbnail. There's Iceman and Captain America Chavez. The other characters are all DC.
And to varying degrees successful. The world outside.
How successful was the Eternals? It flopped. They lost money. How successful was Lightyear? It flopped. It lost money. How successful was Strange World? Oh, it flopped. It lost money. I know these aren't Marvel things besides the Eternals, but they all had some push for gay representation and they all flopped.
Outside your window. If there's going to be.
I don't look outside my window and see lesbians and gays everywhere.
I mean, there are queer people of various types.
Confused people.
And they're just living their lives, right? They need to be represented in the same way that...
They don't need to be represented. I'm sure those queer people or gay people you're talking about are able to relate to characters even though the characters are not gay. Because the characters are written well.
There's the... With the exception of one...
I'm sure there are gay people out there that like Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy and they're not gay.
Modern... Well, and even just from Silver Age on, Marvel Comics have had the same president that whatever president we had in real life. And
that's when Marvel was actually good. Marvel sucks now. That's why the MCU is on a downfall.
It's kind of a hallmark. So in that same way, yeah, we need to have characters that represent the real world.
Gay people do not represent the majority of the world. That's the problem. And again, you're not there. I'm sure there are gay, lesbian, bisexual people that read comics. They are just not the majority of people who read comics. That would be straight white males.
Nothing wrong with that at all, reading into that. But there's no way I can think of being subtle about it in comics. You have to really...
There's a way to be subtle. It's called write better. It's called learn how to write. I think it was Eric July said North Star. It was his name. That he was written very well and he was a gay character.
Say that this character is gay or this character is a lesbian.
I could pull up the image of North Star and to show you how subtle it is.
There you go. North Star.
You know what I'm talking about? He's like in the middle of fighting and he's like, I'm gay. Like, that's how subtle that shit was. Not subtle at all. But
I guess.
Yeah. And speaking of North Star and the progress, and I guess I can do a little spoiler for something I had planned.
It's like, dude, you can make a gay character without it just being all about gay. Got one from another meme about Nerdrotic apparently getting a check from PragerU, even though it makes no sense because Gary doesn't work for Daily Wire or PragerU. He works for himself. Says here, hello fellow nerds, MCU, am I right? Because it is. They're making the Marvel movies all about the female characters and female versions of original male characters. That's why we're saying it's MCU. Let's talk about the woke China commie agenda. Yes, because they've talked about and showed evidence of Disney's secret gay agenda. It's literally been shown multiple times. It's been shown a lot. I think this was the last one that he came out with recently. For comic fans who don't read comics, comic book multiverses for dummies. I do understand it. Yes, multiverses are lazy. A reference for moron libertarians. So he just called a lot of I would say a majority, I would say quite a few of Eric's fan base morons because they're libertarian. Like, I can tell you right now, both my audience, what little audience I have, which I do appreciate having, and Eric July's audience are far superior as far as intelligence than Dane's audience. I can tell you right now, my audience and Eric's audiences are far more intelligent than Dane's by every stretch of the imagination. And they can understand simply that multiverses are an excuse to make stupid shit like Black Batman and Black Superman and a Black Wonder Woman and a trans lesbian whatever Wonder Woman type character. It's lazy. It is lazy. And of course, Eric is going to create a universe without multiverses and show the mainstream comic industry how it's done. So, I think that's all I have to say for today. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning viewers, and new viewers. If you do like the video, hit that like button. Comment below what you feel about all this. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set the notifications to all. That way you get notifications anytime I post a new video. And I will see you all on the next one. Peace.